So about Michael Jordan, how you gonna hit from outside the finals? You can't even get in.
Hello, welcome to the Basketball Addicts podcast, and this is part 11 of this. Basically, what we're doing is this series of the greatest upsets of all time. We're closing up the knot here. We're knotting this up. This is part 11 and 12. This is going to be this weekend, and then next weekend is just ridiculous ones like Shaq and Kobe losing to the Detroit Pistons in 2003. And we got a really historical one, the 1984 or 86. It was the Houston Rockets beating the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals to go to the NBA Finals when they had Magic, Kareem, Worthy, Byron Scott. That team was Markel Cooper. I mean, it was ridiculous over there in Los Angeles. So, yeah, this one's a great 8 seed versus the 1 seed. This is the We Believe team. And so, yeah, let's get right into it here. We got Warriors have Steven Jackson, Monte Ellis, Baron Davis, Jason Richardson, Al Harrington, Monte Ellis, Matt Barnes, Michael Petrus. You know, Dallas has Josh Howard, who's very underappreciated. He was a very good player, Josh Howard. Dirk, Jason Terry, Devin Harris, Devin George, and Jerry Stackhouse. You know, the Dallas Mavericks had a very superior star in Dirk. And then you had Josh Howard below that, who was a pretty decent shot creator, and then Jason Terry to do those type of things. Devin Harris was more like a solid, steady hand at the point guard position. A much older version of Jerry Stackhouse, much different than the early 2000s when he was really good for the Pistons. I think he averaged 28 points per game early in the 2001s. And Dirk was the center at that point in time, so there was a real short guy after that. But they have offensive scoring power and firepower during the season, but you know they just didn't have a lot of the things that the Warriors have here. And the Golden State Warriors had size and shooting. I mean, Monte Ellis and Baron Davis was a really great combo. Those two together was scary. Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, the throw at Josh Howard from the wing position defensively, that's really scary and long. Steven Jackson's a better player than people really, really remember. And Jason Richardson at the 2 guard as well, and bringing Monte Ellis off the bench is what I meant to say. This team was stacked with shot creators. It's honestly amazing they were an 8 seed. Al Harrington was a really good stretch 5. You know, could put people in the mid-range and hit a good shot and post a little bit. And, you know, the way they lost the series was, you know, they did not match up well against the guard attack of Jason Richardson and Baron Davis destroying the rim against Dirk. Dirk's not a great rim protector. And so with all that lack of size interior, when you're facing a team that can just ridiculously put pressure on the basket, even Steven Jackson could really put pressure on the basket well with the spacing and the shooting. This team was an absolutely terrible matchup. I mean, the numbers that we have for this series is pretty impressive. Game 1, Steven Jackson has 23, Baron Davis has 33, Jay Rich has 13, Josh Howard has 21. You know, Steven Jackson, Monte Ellis combined for 50. Game 2, Jesus, that's insane. Josh Harris has 22. Jason Richardson and Baron Davis combined for 54. Game 3, Josh Howard has a steady 20. Game 4, we got Baron Davis and Jason Richardson combining for 56 points. Baron Davis dropped 33 that night. Josh Howard had 22. Jay Rich, game 5, dropped 23. Baron Davis had dropped 27, so that's 50 combined. Josh Howard has 23. In game 6, Steven Jackson has 33. Baron Davis has 20. That's 53 points combined between those two. And Josh Howard has 20. What these stats should tell you is that these guys were just a ridiculous matchup because of interior attacking. Jason Richardson was a slam dunk champion for a reason. He was a freak of nature attacking the basket, athletically dunking on everybody. So if you don't have great rim protectors against one of the probably the strongest point guard I've ever seen in my life, Baron Davis is a ridiculously built human being. I mean, he's so explosive, and this team was very explosive, and that's part of the reason why they just were a really bad matchup for the Dallas Mavericks. And that's the best way we can describe it quickly. And the point of this series is this: matchups really matter in the playoffs. Even if they're a 1 seed, they can still beat the 8 seed. The 8 seeds can still beat the 1 seed. 7 seed can still beat the 2 seed because of matchups. What are you good at? The other team's better. The other team's good at your weaknesses. That's where things get special, and that's where great upsets happen. This is one of them. So you guys can find this on the Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you guys download podcasts. I think we're 5 stars on Spotify right now, which is pretty impressive. Join the wave. So yeah, I'm Jason Collins. We're the Basketball Addicts. Peace out, people.